that was Tell Me What's True by Anna Birch. And I think I played Too Cool to Care, I think, by her before. And she's just got a really nice, pretty crystal voice. I like the female vocals with the really high crystal or the kind of and I like kind of the grit. Sometimes I like the ones that's got a little bit of a pretty, but then they can be kind of gritty. Because I think that's kind of how I sing. Sometimes I have that, you know, duality of singing high. And anyway, hi, I'm Crazy Craig, or Bellwether, or whatever. So this is disc two. You're on the second side. We're halfway through this, and it's pretty late now for me. It's like 4:45. It's in the morning, and we're gonna get through this. I got more things I want to play because now I'm running out of time. That's always the way it is. You think I have plenty of time, and then you don't. Which is traditionally, this is my slot of the thing is where I get to play my new Christmas song. And this year I made a song called the Christmas Crunch. And that's what I'm in right now because the Christmas Crunch is the time when, you think you got plenty of time before you do stuff for Christmas, but then, you go, oh man, I gotta buy gifts and ship them out by the 15th so they get there by the 25th. Or I have to make this show and I have to get it done by I'm really running late this year, but usually, a little earlier than this, so people have a week or so or more to listen to it before Christmas, or else it's just going to be outdated. Hey, look, it's only like a couple Christmas songs. You guys can, throughout the year, you can listen to it. It's not that big of a deal to hear a Christmas song here and there, especially when they're kind of quirky and weird. I'm in the Christmas crunch, and it's crunch time. So it's kind of a pattern of getting this stuff done, getting my shopping done, getting things done, getting that stuff out and produced and edited, and then I have to try to work on, putting up a tree and doing all this stuff. So it's like you barely have enough time just to get, and you don't really get a lot of time to enjoy Christmas, but I do enjoy Christmas. It's one of my favorites. And so anyway, this year I started to make a song. I sang it like so many times, hours, trying to sing this song right. And you may actually hear the original version of the song later, and if I have time at the end. It's not very long, but I got tired. And what happens when I get tired of singing the same song over and over and over and not getting it right is I just go experimental and I just sing it really weird because I'm frustrated. And so what I ended up doing was I made it gothy. I started singing it kind of gothy, played it a little differently, and I'm like, there's not really many gothy Christmas songs. It's not really gothy, but it's more kind of like Bela Lugosi's Dead kind of sounding. It's just really kind of kind of gothy, and I'm kind of doing this kind of voice a little bit. I'm singing with a different kind of inflection, and I think that's kind of unique. So, the original one sounds like me. It sounds like my other stuff, same kind of riffs, same kind of thing. I'm really kind of limited in what I could do musically. I keep wanting to use the same riffs and the same keys because I sometimes use open tunings, and so I'm really pretty limited to what I can play, and I don't have that freedom of being able to create something like I can when I write something. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to play Christmas Crunch, the goth version, and then because it's kind of gothy, I'm going to play a song by The Cure, and this is a song that you may not be as aware of as some of their other stuff, because it's off their first album, which doesn't sound quite like the rest of their stuff. They kind of switched sounds a little bit, and they got really more gothy and dark and more ambient and things. So this is a little bit different. It's called 10:15 Saturday Night, and a fun little fact, and it's a song about, I'm assuming Robert Smith, being depressed and on Saturday night and watching the faucet drip, drip, drip. And so he's bored, and so I feel like I post things on Saturday night. I post a video. I've been posting a video all year, 10:15 Saturday night, because I'm like, this is for the people like Robert Smith. These are people who are up at their Saturday night, 10:15, and here's a video for them to watch. So almost every time, I try to get it right on the dot. I'm sitting there on the computer, and 10:15, I click, enter it, and try to post it. But Instagram doesn't always want to cooperate with me on that. So sometimes it's a little bit tricky because the stories are a little weird, and you have to try to upload it, and my phone is just not the best with that. So So that's what I do. So here's a little gothy Christmas song, Christmas Crunch. Not too long for me. It's either like a minute long or like 8 minutes long, and this time it's like 3.5 minutes, I think. The other one, the original version's maybe 2 or so. And so you're gonna listen to that. You're gonna listen to that. Can you listen to that, please? We'll change the tactic. And then I'll play The Cure's 10:15 Saturday Night, which is from their first album, Three Imaginary Boys, otherwise known in the U.S. as Boys Don't Cry, which was repackaged with different songs and is out of print because of one of the songs is not as PC today as it was then. And so here's my little gothy Christmas song. I hope you like it. Goes a little something like this. You're listening to the Crazy Greg Radio Show.